Who hurts who? You fight me, I fight you. Oh, we cry and we yell. Who's right? I can't tell. Oh, we both lose. At war with our own peace. Silent treatment, no relief. Can I heal from this grief? Start off mad and upset. Does this erase what we had? I can't believe that. It's not worth coming back. Who hurts who? You fight me, I fight you. Ooh, we both lose. Words flare over nothing. This weight is crushing. Ooh. We cry and we yell. Who's right? I can't tell. We both lose. Communication just a bruise. You don't hear me, I don't hear you. Ooh, we both lose.
Kling 3.0.
Here we go, man. The Not Enough podcast, man. Not enough interviews. Yes, that's right. I'm killing y'all with the interview game right now. I just had Miss Toy on earlier, you know what I mean? But now we have a familiar face. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard her all over this sector. All over. Y'all heard her on collaborations. Y'all heard her on different paths. Right now, on all platforms. Introducing y'all, Kai B.
5, 4, 3, 2. That was a little nod to Janet Jackson. That was a fantastic little introduction.
Oh yeah.
I heard the.
Yeah. If I had my little cheer thing going on, you know.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me give you a little
some fanfare.
That's what I can do right here. Know what I mean?
There
Here we go. Here we go.
Much, not too much. Come on, relax, please, everybody. Just please, not too much.
Yes, man. We got Kai B in the building. Kai, getting around this for a little bit now. We made an impact.
Depends on who you ask. Yes, some would say I'm new. Some would say I've been around. Yeah, I do what I can.
You had a quick impact within a year. And me personally, I'm proud of you. Me personally.
See, not too much.
I'm not gonna do too much.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The viral one is prepared with all type of questions.
Okay.
Coming from all sides.
All walks of life.
Yes, all sides of the field here.
Okay.
All right, now.
But first, let me thank you for having me before we get the ball rolling. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support.
No, listen. You've been my cat for a long time. You know, um,
Yeah.
uh, uh, you know,
Yep.
gotta have you. Gotta have you.
Right. And I would prefer no one else. Give me my first interview, the viral one.
The viral one, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I got let's get started here.
All right.
My first question to you is: when did you first realize music was more than a hobby to you?
Okay. Probably I would say when I realized music was more than a hobby. Probably when I completed the EP, to be honest with you. Um I still wasn't sold yet, but completing the project and being proud of it, it just it gave me that why not feeling, you know.
Right.
Why not see where this could go? So yeah, it wasn't too long ago. The project dropped, but the 11th, January 11th. So it's still settling. It's still settling in.
Yeah. Look, okay. So, how would you describe your sounds to individuals who never heard your music?
My sound, I I believe since it's still early, my sound is like it's light, but it's jam packed of vulnerability, honesty, um, continuous learning and figuring out not just with the sound, but you can hear it in the songs, like the subject matter. And I think it's ever changing. Like it's going to be because I have a whole different mindset, a whole different sound that I want to try for future projects and things like that. So I think that listeners will be able to really hear me grow.
Right. So you know, in so many words, you're like, I haven't found that signature.
Yeah, not a Kai B sound.
Right.
I think I'm so multi-dimensional that it's hard to kind of categorize me.
Right.
Because even now I'm thinking to the future and it's probably gonna be different. So right now the sound I think is just soft R&B soul, you know, more letting the storytelling aspect of the songs be in the forefront, if that makes sense.
Right. No, that definitely makes sense. Which artists shaped your sound the most and why?
I love music so much. That's a tough one. Which artist? Good Lord. I know I would get questions like this, and I always worried about them because I'm like, I'm bound to leave somebody out. But I think my sound most sounds like to me, maybe vocally, maybe Amaya. Realistically, storytelling, maybe a Jill Scott. Storytelling wise, so somewhere in that happy medium.
Okay. So you know the Mayas, Jill Scott type of
Yeah. But there's a lot of artists that I consume and that inspire me. But as far as this project and like how my pitch is, how my voice is, it's a little bit softer or lighter at times. But when I think of great writing, I think of like Jill Scott. Yeah. So, I try to mesh the two together.
Right. Okay. R&B is known for its emotions. So, like, what emotions do you feel most comfortable expressing in your music?
Right now, I'm in a really good place where I feel confident to express emotions a little bit more uh, than probably my younger self. So, um, I feel comfortable expressing, especially that I don't know feeling. Like I feel like a lot of times we, as people, try to figure things out, and I like to showcase that space in the moment because sometimes we don't understand why we feel how we feel in that moment. So I
Right.
try to walk people through that space
Mhm.
with my music because I'm very like introspective and I try to understand things a lot and who, what, where, and why. So I feel very comfortable kind of expressing that confusion or that um, uncertainty or just trying to understand feel emotion out, but
Mhm.
as well like I feel comfortable expressing like sadness, loneliness, joy in this little things,
Mhm.
um sorrow. It's just all things that we'll experience because I love for my music to be, accessible and with listening to my music, no matter
Mhm.
age, gender, race, or anything like that. I would say any emotion except for anger. I try not to. I
It's-
try not to. Yeah, I try not to get to that point.
Okay. How international are you about your image and abstractness?
Mm, I think honestly, for my sound, maybe even my aesthetic, I may be accepted a little bit more in different um, cities, states, continents, or whatever like that. Um, So that's exciting for me to kind of unlock, but it's still early yet, and I know I'm going to have to do a lot of work here, as well as local other places, cities and states in the U.S. first
Mhm.
before I get anywhere near,
Right.
being able to at least reach the people physically.
Mhm.
But surprisingly enough, the EP is doing pretty well in like Africa and some European states. So that's exciting.
Yeah. No, that's exciting as hell. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Touching other places um, outside the United States. Some people got problems even touching Facebook, let alone outside the United States. So
Yeah, I
pretty good.
might be the opposite. I might be having problems reaching Facebook than other places.
No, I feel you. I feel you. So, what do you hope listeners feel when they hear your music?
I hope they feel understood.
Mhm.
I hope they feel heard. I hope they feel like if they've ever felt ways that I've sang or written in my music, that it's conveying a certain emotion or a thought that they may have had and just being able to express it maybe better than they did at a certain time.
Mhm.
Um, and I hope that they feel some sense of like enlightenment maybe about how to handle certain situations differently in the future or um, maybe something that they locked away, they feel okay with doing some work about it and elevating themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. Um, okay. What is your opinion on viral success, no pun intended, versus long term artists artistry? Sorry. Artistry.
Honestly, in a perfect world, musically, or excuse me, if you're creative in general, I think it's important to have a level of both.
Mhm.
Um, but as far as for me, I think going viral is sometimes a happy accident
Mhm,
mixed with hard work so
mhm,
that you can continue to maintain those individuals that initially came to see you for one moment, that they stay for long term and, like, watch you continue to grow and maybe even have more viral moments, or mature or even out or whatever. But um ideally, I think it would be great to have both, but I don't necessarily think that everyone should try to attain those viral moments
mhm.
because they're less genuine. So for me, I'm more so interested in building like a core collective group or audience, as you would, that is interested in seeing me grow. And if a viral moment happens that will help me reach more people, a broader audience, then great. But we'll just have to see about it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So how did growing up in Philly shape you as a person?
I mean, I am a complete product of not just my not just my city, and I think everyone from Philly says that, my city, because it's a feeling of pride and ownership we take in being from the city,
Mhm,
because not only is it rough, um but it's you get a certain sense of pride with being from somewhere that you feel a part of, that you I don't know, that you may have a large group of friends with, or your family has a large history of being activists or social people or anything like that. So I don't know. I'm Philly through and through. Like, there are different sections and we have different, uh, I guess you say, personality traits, dress styles,
right.
slang even. So I'm West Philly down to the bone,
Mhm,
born and raised. Um, and I'm proud of that. I think that it's made me stronger. I can't imagine being from anywhere else, realistically. Um, I can't imagine growing up anywhere else and having the same amount of fun and life experiences that helped shape me into the woman that I am today. Um, and it's just fun. I think, like any other person that comes from a place where maybe you feel like you've outgrown it, it
mhm,
can get a little boring. But I've noticed for myself, whenever I've left Philly, when I come back, I always feel like, oh, I'm home.
right.
You know, like, okay, ooh, like, good, bad, ugly, everything in between is still like, you almost gotta let your hair down a little bit. Like, okay, now I can really be the other parts of me that maybe I wouldn't be in a Seattle or one of the Carolinas, where I'm, you know,
Right.
maybe try to dumb down that Philly essence and attitude and roughness, and uh it's just like a rough beauty to me you
Mm,
get in the city.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like um, I always look at Philly as like falling from a 12-story building and landing on your face on concrete. Even though it hurts, you're gonna jump off that 12-story again like it's no.
Yeah. Like it's nothing. I mean, especially because I think when you come from the city, you have to have a certain level of fearlessness. Like, you know, it is what it is. From the smallest of mice to the mightiest of men, it's like, what? You got that aura about you.
Right, right. So, what was some of your inspirations music wise, and what gave you the courage to say, you know what, I'm gonna take this head on, I'm gonna make this my thing.
Honestly, to pursue music, my biggest inspiration was yourself. I
Mm,
would not have done music if you had not, one, um, gave me a safe space to, do features with you or whatever and things like that. even as much as writing, because we've been like writing collaboration partners on and off, but as far as actually being in a studio and things like that, that's been the last couple years, I want to say. And just you really championing me on, giving me great constructive criticism and feedback as well as support made me feel comfortable, that in my own mind of like just wanting to continue to grow. Anything that I do, I want to give it a certain level of high intensity effort and focus, um, to show that, I take it seriously, especially because I know how passionate you are about your music and how long you've worked at perfect me motivated to at least give it a try. You know what I'm saying? And what kind of kept me in that space of enjoying it and want to continue doing it is just, honestly, I love music. I tell my friends and family all the time at certain points in my life, like even if I couldn't sing or whatever, I would still sing just because the music just
Brings in.
uh, yeah, it just resonates with me. It just, it comforts me. Um, Whatever I feel, I can listen to something and it resonates with me. So I'm like, with that, I might as well give it a try because maybe this is an opportunity for me to step out of my comfort zone.
Mm.
And if I didn't, I may regret it. And that's another thing I'm like trying not to do anymore, is let certain opportunities pass me by where I'm like, maybe I should have tried that.
Mm.
So
Oh, no.
yeah, thanks to you. Thanks to you and thanks to the Above the Music. That's why I'm here now.
No, no, no. Listen, I always saw potential in you as, being an artist. I always looked at you as being very talented, you know what I mean? And, you know, uh, the encouragement always came from a genuine place of you pushing yourself to that next level. You know what I'm saying?
I
So,
appreciate that.
all right. Okay. My fault.
No, you good. You good.
Looking at the landscape of the direction female hip hop and R&B is going in general, where do you feel your music fits or so?
Mm. I don't know if it does fit, but if I can make it fit, I will.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Get yourself together. Get yourself together. All right. Okay. You know already, but yeah. All right. I I don't hear. I don't know. It may be. I don't think it's big headed of me. It's very. I'm very humble, but like I don't hear myself. I hear great artists. I hear artists that I do enjoy. Some are, you know, very popular right now. Maybe some are on their way there.
Right.
Um, but I don't hear anyone that sounds like me, and I think I prefer it that way.
Mm.
Because I trust that even though I may have a different sound, whatever that sound may be, fluctuating from project to project, um, or different look, or any other differences that I have with the other artists, I feel like there's someone out there somewhere that will appreciate that because maybe they feel different, or maybe they feel like they haven't heard what resonates with them, and maybe I have that. So I'm here to bring myself,
Right.
whoever gravitates towards that, great. and a lot of people won't see it now, but maybe they will later on.
Right. No, no, no. No, that's a great way to put that. Um, how did you, because I know a little bit about your poetry background. Um, Shout out to Poetry Night. Awesome show that you developed.
We need to bring that back too. I'll get there and get there.
Yes, we definitely need to bring that back. How did you take a liking to poetry, and how you think that transferred over to your songwriting ability?
Hmm. I took a liking to poetry in school. I remember English class. I'm not sure what grade. Probably I think seventh, eighth, somewhere around there, where we um, were getting educated on different poetry styles, from haiku to storytelling and things like that. And I really gravitated in putting words together in a way that was challenging.
Mhm.
So whether it was rhythmically or certain rhyme patterns or syllables and things like that, I felt like that was interesting to me, and I always had an affinity for um, challenging myself, and words, like, it just came more easy to me
Mhm.
than some other subjects in school.
Mhm.
And so after that, I just really kind of latched onto it and started getting some poetry books. I've had, friends of mine or mentors of mine
Mhm.
um, put me on a different poets, and it's been a passion of mine ever since, because I feel like it's something I aspire to do, convey emotion in a way that makes you think.
Mhm.
Some poems are more internal, where you kind of have to figure out what the poet is saying, and some poems are a little bit more short, sweet, and to the point.
Mhm.
So I really enjoy just trying to expand on being able to communicate whatever thoughts or feelings or things that I see in words that is challenging to me, especially because I wasn't always willing to verbally express myself. So writing really helped me with dealing with whatever thoughts and feelings and emotions I had growing up, to be able to write it. And I just kind of continued on with that now. And as far as it helping me in music, I think it just made me feel it helped me feel confident in writing music,
Mhm.
because if I can be openly vulnerable with my own feelings in poems, um, it's almost a little safer to do it with music, and a nice melody behind you,
Right.
and maybe you can make the words more generalized,
Mhm.
so that you don't feel as vulnerable and exposed or whatever. So I think it helped me definitely as far as writing, and feel comfortable writing from a vulnerable space.
Right.
But as far as like translating it into music, it almost feels a little safer doing music for
Okay.
me.
Okay. Um. Okay. My next question for you is, what do you feel was some of your toughest challenges from a writing aspect and a recording aspect?
Excuse me. The most challenges I've had musically so far have definitely been with being comfortable with my voice.
Mhm.
Um, Singing full out, or I'm still not at that place yet, to be honest with you.
Mhm.
Um, but really just unlocking the emotion
Mhm.
in my voice with whatever I'm trying to convey in the words. It's almost like I'm battling for a certain level of control.
Mhm.
So a give and take would be okay, I'll be vulnerable with the words, but secure with that and I haven't shared that,
Right.
I'll control that, you know. So that's something I plan to continue to work on.
Mhm.
Um, because I think a lot of people underestimate my voice
Right.
so far from what they've heard.
Right.
Um, but as far as writing, that's just, it feels natural to me. I'm
Mhm.
very comfortable writing. Um, I'm so observant that I think it helps me to write because I can write not just about my own experiences and feelings and what I see, but you know, I'm observing other physical features and you know what they may express with their face or body or you know things like that, and I can put that into music as well. So the
Right.
writing part is almost like right now currently since I haven't performed, that's probably my most favorite part.
Mhm.
The recording is fun in a sense that it's new
Mhm.
and it gets me to challenge and push myself.
Mhm.
So that's different than being in a comfort zone with writing.
Right.
And then hearing myself uh, has made me work on being secure,
Mhm.
like being secure and comfortable with my words and how I sound, and just hearing myself
Uh-huh.
and being okay with that
Mhm.
and not shrinking myself down.
Right. Right. Um, oh, no, that makes a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's weird. It's not as weird, but it's weird to me to hear myself with music. I just never thought, you know.
Right. 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 No, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. Um, so now I see you've done over 22 collaborations within, a year, which is incredible work ethic. You know what I mean? Some of these people can't even, I mean, some artists can't even do that, in a 6 year span, let alone a year. By the way, how was that experience for you working with different talents? And what differences did you notice working with these people?
Um, it's been a whirlwind to be honest with you, but fun. I think it helped me learn faster
Mm,
about um being adaptable. Um, because when I do features, I try to cater to what the other artists envision for their music.
mm,
Um, and since being new, I was already in a place of being humble, so it was very easy for me to kind of let go of the reins and be um, almost a second to someone's command. And this is what I'm envisioning. That's the sound.
mm,
Even if they give me like leadway, which I've been blessed to have with most of the artists that I work with, they're kind of like, just do your thing, you know, and we literally collaborate. I'll send what I have and they maybe give pointers or maybe they're like, oh, that's great. But I think it's helped me understand that a lot of artists have different processes and different speeds as well.
mm,
As far as getting things done, some artists are a lot more capable of going faster, writing and recording, and just it's a very fast paced.
mm,
So that's been beneficial to kind of have me be able to adjust to that and hold myself accountable even with my own project to like set deadlines and make sure that I meet them and not like put them off if this is something that I'm passionate about.
mm,
And others, Um, it's just been a great learning experience.
Mhm.
To be able to have done so many collaborations to the point where it's helped me feel comfortable with transitioning and doing my own thing. I think that was a great way for me to accidentally, intentionally start off.
Mhm.
Um, and it helped me learn. I learned a lot. I get a lot of feedback
Yeah.
working with other artists, and I'm very open to it. And I think that's a big part of being new and working with other artists as well. They may have a different vision or they may have something to share with you from a different point of view. So you
Mhm.
just have to be open to hearing that
Yeah.
and taking what you need from that to apply later on. But no, it's been dope. Um, it definitely helped make it easier, and that gave me um, a little bit more comfortability with doing my own project. Where it's like, no, this is mine. Like, I can make it sound how I want,
Right.
put the order how I want. I can be okay with being in the forefront.
Mhm. Okay. And I had a question. Now, how was your experience working with Geek Mike, who did the majority of the production on different paths? How was that project process for you? And do you feel like y'all work well as a team?
I have nothing but rave reviews from working with Geek. Um, I don't see myself working with another producer. And I don't want to say ever, but anytime soon. Um, he really understood um, what I was going for,
Mm-hmm.
not only with this project, but I mean, maybe future things
Mm-hmm.
because we've spoke about it, and he's just been so giving with a lot of his like time and
Mm-hmm.
sending me things like, oh, what do you think of this? It's been a real collaborative effort as well. And I think I work best in that setting, whereas though I don't want to feel like I'm um, being too firm to stifle anyone's creativity that I'm working with.
Mm-hmm.
But, we've built enough rapport to understand each other. So if I say, I'm going for something a little bit more um, upbeat, but um, jazzy, he'll understand what I'm saying. Um, and just him, I mean, even before I started the album, we were in talks of doing something, and he was very supportive of me doing music and just sending me things here and there. What do you think of this? What do you think of that? And that helped me tremendously continue feel inspired to write, continue to feel inspired about, okay, if I do a project, how do I want it to sound?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I just had honestly so much to pick from that it really made putting the EP together kind of easy because I can listen through and say, okay, I want to do this. I like this. I like this. I like them all. But as far as putting them together in a pot, like, what do I want this to sound like? It was just effortless. So I got nothing but rave reviews for Geek. I hope that other artists are willing to um, expand themselves as well
Mm-hmm.
and try working with him because um, I think artists should definitely do more with other artists and put their money where their mouth is, invest in themselves, and support another artist with investing in themselves as well, and kind of push each other to see, like you said, like how far this could go. And that's what I want to continue to do with everybody that I'm um, involved with creatively. Like, you know, no limits. And
Mm-hmm.
just see where everything goes, and nothing beats a failure but a try. So
Yeah. No, that's a
I
fact.
appreciate you, Geek, if you out there.
Yeah, man. I like the fact that y'all picked a collective of good beats together and got that down. Okay. Um, moving on. Being a lesbian woman, how your music you feel affects the community, your community of all.
Mm, I don't know. I don't know if it does. I haven't really zeroed in on that aspect of it yet, to be honest with you, because I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much. It's nothing that I'm ashamed of. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not sure how much of that aspect of me to include in my creative expression. Like
Mm,
if it comes up, maybe if
mm,
I'm speaking about something romantically, but like I said in the beginning, I also want others to be able to connect with my music as well. And not everyone is lesbian. And I don't want to kind of limit myself to um, just reaching those individuals
mm,
because I feel like humans love and growth and everything that I, you know, hold
mm,
value in and express. So I would love the support from that community. That would be great. But I also look at that aspect of me as not defining me.
mm,
Um, so I don't really find it necessary to um, kind of force delving into musically, if that makes sense. It's more so like, well, if I'm expressing clearly there, then it's something that I've experienced as a lesbian. But at the same time, we all have been in relationships. We've all had ups and downs in life,
mm.
and then certain struggles and certain triumphs. So I would like to be able to express that in the music instead of making anyone feel left out.
Right, right. No, no, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Um, um, the song "Better Off Alone" that's on your album. How
Mhm.
did you come up with that concept, and how important is it to be better off alone or by yourself? You know, what I mean?
It's definitely it was interesting that you bring that song up because I think that's the one that I resonate most with as far as coming literally from my own feelings and thoughts. Um I think it's something that I've definitely thought about and unpacking those reasons why I thought about that is more so probably a bit of protection, a bit of selfishness, a bit of like just internalizing things to where I may not want to deal with them at
Mm,
that point in time. And I just put it all in a song. But I do in turn think that some time to yourself is necessary
mm,
to recharge, um, to um, unwind, to kind of digest whatever you may be going through,
mm,
and really get a sense of understanding and comfort and peace with yourself.
mm,
So it's a song that I really do have a fondness for because it's not necessarily negative. It could be looked at and heard in a negative, but um, it's also really a teachable lesson to be by yourself, and it's also understandable to me to sometimes feel misunderstood and feel like maybe you need to navigate a certain way in this point in your life by yourself. So I don't know. I enjoy it. I think I've conveyed a lot of emotion in that song. It's still something that I struggle with because I think we all have that like feeling of sometimes where um up to here or just feeling misunderstood or feeling like I just need a break,
Right.
But then the other aspect of us, we're humans and we do um, tend to, want to be around other human beings.
Mm.
So it's just, I like that contradictory type writing because I think that's how we think, whether we like to admit it or not,
Right. Right. No, better off alone is one of my favorites jams there.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
You also have a song called "Who Moves," which is a powerful message. I I feel for those that's in relationships or friendships. What inspired you to write this song, and how personal that song is to your everyday life?
Mm. It's very personable now,
Mm.
because I've grown and a lot of a lot of disagreements that I've had or even seen.
Mm.
Um, I think I've realized they all come from a space of like each person wanting to be heard but not hearing, like to understand, kind of hearing to like respond or protect themselves or get their point across. And it's like it just becomes a disagreement that grows into an argument,
Mm.
um, and the argument in turn becoming bigger than what the initial problem is.
Right.
And sometimes it's hard to come back from situations like that where things are um, maybe said they can't be taken back. I'm a firm believer in that. Or just each other not feeling, whether it's a friend or a family member or someone you were intimate with, like just not feeling safe to communicate
Mm.
what they feel to you. So it's it's been a process to really come to that place to be able to verbalize, like looking from the outside in on certain situations that I may have had,
Mm.
where I can take accountability and say I didn't maybe hear someone else. I was more so worried about either like shutting down or getting my point across, and how that can really be detrimental to building uh, a safe and open line of communication with someone. And I think we see a lot of that now, and I think people are becoming more aware of their um I don't want to say emotions, but like just understanding that they have feelings and it's okay to feel certain ways because it's human nature or whatever. So I think the more that we kind of work on communicating in a healthy way,
Mm.
then a lot of disagreements or things that we see escalate outside or miscommunications that we have that may break up friendships or whatever the case may be, um, I think it'll only help us grow as individuals. That's just my perspective on it. And it's like, when you, above all, if you care about someone and you know that they care about you,
Mm.
I think it's important to keep that in mind in those instances of arguing or feeling unheard or whatever the case may be. That way that there's a certain barrier between crossing lines.
Mm. No. That definitely makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's a song that kind of helps people get back to realizing, you know, this isn't good, whatever this is.
Right. Um, how do you feel with? How do you deal? Rather, I'm sorry. How do you um how do you deal with negative criticism as an artist? And is that fuel for you to keep going, or is it a distraction?
Um, First of all, let me say, I think as an artist, and I don't want to say I've done this to people, but I have criticized other artists' work. So, and I don't feel like that I'm above being criticized as well. But in that and in artistry, I think you have to have a certain level of belief, you know, a certain level of it may not be for everybody, a certain level of brushing it off, a
Right.
certain level of I'm going to do it anyway. And I think that that's important because you didn't necessarily do um, whatever project or artwork or rap or rhyme for one individual, or maybe even a few individuals that don't particularly care for it. Um, you have to keep in mind the bigger picture, and I think that's something that I'm working on. Um, Depending on the feedback, it's not always easy to digest, but at the same time, you I know that I'm only in control of how I respond or if I don't respond. Um and it's all a part of the game, to be honest with you. Can it be distracting? Can it be uh feel hurtful or whatever degree you want to take it? Yes. Um but overall, the more you put your effort into conveying your art and knowing that art is subjective and not everyone's going to see it now. Some people may love you when you get up here, you know. um, you have to be okay with just kind of having tunnel vision, and you take the good with the bad. I know for me, I'm appreciative of those that do give my music a listen and enjoy it to some degree. And I'm also appreciative to those that don't, because at least you listen to it. And that's kind of what you have to walk away with, you know. At least they listen to it. It's another view, it's another stream, it's another something. Even if they're talking about it in a bad way, they're talking about it.
Right.
So
Right.
you gotta kind of have thick skin to be an artist.
Yeah, yeah. No, no, you definitely do, man. You know, my favorite quote from Mama Mula is roll with the punches. You know, you just gotta roll with the punches. You know what I mean?
That is definitely true.
In the era of AI, now, do you look at that as a threat to artists, or how, if any, do you think that will be available to overpower those with natural talents?
I think it can be a threat, not just to artists, but in individuals, period. I mean, it's kind of fearful
Mm-hmm.
having technology take over things that humans do or did for so many years and generations. But I also have the belief in people that um, there will always be a need for human to human creatives. Like, people will never want to stop expressing themselves artistically. And if you're long as others are open to that, it'll continue to live on. And I also know, you know, things are always in a cycle of like a renaissance, where this may be what's going on now,
Mm-hmm.
but that doesn't necessarily mean that it'll stay that way
Mm-hmm.
for years and years to come. And maybe just something new and people are trying to experiment with and see, you know, what lengths that it can go to. And then it'll be something else, and then something else, and then something else. But as long as individuals are here on this planet, I mean, there's going to be multitudes of ways of creating. And even with AI, someone created it. So, you know,
Right.
it's just about having a certain level of autonomy and ownership, and just um, trusting the process of people, so that that doesn't overtake our freedoms to enjoy being, you know,
Right.
heard and felt and things by other individuals. It's just hard for um, an AI to express to people how people feel. I don't know.
Right, right.
And, you know, you can do it, but it's not going to feel the same.
Yeah, yeah. Um, got a few more questions for you before we get to our rapid fire viral questions here.
Alrighty.
What let me ask you this. Are there other creative fields you want to explore, like acting, fashion, producing, etc.?
Yes, of course. I mean, I think I'm a creative overall.
Mhm.
That's where I learned. I won't say second most. The first is probably just studying people, but um, always had a knack for drawing and went to school for drawing.
Mhm.
During that, I got really interested in sculpture. So that would be something I'd love to expand on more.
Mhm.
Um, Painting has become a love of mine as well through the years.
Mhm.
Um, and definitely fashion. Now, to what extent, I'm not sure, but I've always had an idea to start a clothing brand for myself. I won't go into too much detail
Okay, okay.
to doing music. So, but yeah, I would love to do um, clothing design.
Mhm.
Um, Design to me, not just interior, exterior, like it's intriguing to me because it's more about also conveying emotion as well as it causing some type of thought process with other people, like making them think like, okay, I
Right.
want to know how they constructed that building or things of that nature. So most definitely, I think the more that I can do creatively in each different space will only help um, build more confidence
Mhm.
and my creative ability, as well as help the music, as well as help, the art in other ways. So I think they all kind of go hand in hand.
Okay, 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 okay. Well, I'm looking forward to that era as well. Um, what is your favorite R&B album of all time?
Oh, good Lord. One R&B album for all time is
All time.
insane.
Yeah, all
Goodness
time.
gracious.
Yeah. And you only
Uh,
can pick one that you can listen to for the rest of your life.
Goodness gracious, man. Got me scratching my head. Ah, I love me some Luther Vandross.
Okay,
I
okay.
think it would be Luther Vandross, the Here and Now album. I had God.
Okay.
Oh,
Luther Vandross, man, you won. You won. You did it.
you won. You did it. No other. Okay. Okay. It's Luther. It's Luther. I can do it.
What is the song that changed your life?
Mm. Again, I have to pick one. Okay. Um, I'm going to say through good and bad, up and down, it's been Janet Jackson's again. Like, something about that album. I mean, that song in particular. There's movie memory to that because I love poetic justice and there's poetry in that. It's just so many layers to that song for me. Um, and the feeling behind it, the words, the way she sang it,
Mhm.
and it's one of those songs where it's like it can make me cry or it can make me smile. So I'll say that one. It definitely changes day to day, but I'll pick that one.
Okay. Um, and what kind of what is your dream collaborations?
Hmm. I thought of I thought of Stevie Wonder, but that's only for my mom. Like I feel like if I work with Stevie,
Stevie, if
my,
you see this, I mean, if
my
you hear this,
God, Stevie, if you he might people say can hear and see. People say
yeah,
can see.
Stevie, I like
Yeah,
Cosby.
holler at me. My mom loves you. Mama B loves you, and she says you're her husband.
Yeah, man, do
So
it
that
for
would be fantastic.
my. Yeah. Okay, so Stevie Wonder.
I'm gonna say Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
Why not? It's fucking Stevie Wonder at the end of the day. Even I'll probably be happy about that.
All right. So you ready? This is the segment here, the viral one, rapid questions. Going rapid fire here. Okay.
Okay. I'm
All
ready.
right. You know me personally, so you know this is gonna go crazy.
I hope you're ready because I'm gonna be right. I'm gonna be fast.
Okay. Text or call.
Call.
Okay. Late night or early morning creativity.
Late night.
Okay. Six Black or Bronson Taylor.
Ooh. Ooh. I'm going with black. I'm going with black.
Okay. LMA or Summer Walker.
I know. Okay. Summer Walker.
Okay.
Ah.
Uh, love or money.
For the love of money. All right. Um, shit. Um, I'm going money, man. I got the love of my family already, so you get the money, you're going to get the
Oh man. Blue or green.
green.
Okay. Teddy Pendergrass or R. Kelly.
Good God Almighty, you going? Oh my God! Now, are you trying to get me canceled? This is insane. I'm saying R. Kelly. I don't know enough Teddy Pendergrass. I honestly don't. I'm sorry.
All right. Eagles.
Uh,
Eagles or Eagles or Bills.
I'm a Buffalo fan from now on. Go New York.
You're right. That's
Tried to get me with the rapid fire. I thought I was going to slip up, didn't you?
Different paths or electric attentions.
Oh shit! Oh, I'm crying. Different paths.
Okay.
Oh,
Melody or lyrics.
lyrics.
Okay.
Okay.
Kensington or O Block.
Oh my God. Shit. I'd rather O Block. I can't stand how Kensington smell. I really can't. I really can't.
Philly or New York?
Philly.
Iverson or Kobe?
Iverson. R.I.P. to Kobe.
FYE or Radio Shack?
Ooh. I'm gonna go FYE. I'm old school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Books or comic books?
I'm gonna say comic books.
Okay. Gun or knife?
Blicky. See why not?
Glorilla or Glorilla sister?
You know how I feel about that lady sister. I'm going Glorilla. Team Glow over here. She better go ahead and get her job. Stop playing around.
Okay. All right. Olivia or Sarah?
Oh my God. Olivia, man. Olivia. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing Sarah with you. You're the only person listening to this. Olivia, Sarah. Please.
Jadakiss or Styles?
Ooh. Damn. I'm partial to Jada, man. I love Jada growing up.
Okay. A Train or L Train?
Well, Train.
Okay. King of Pressure or Plymouth Meeting?
I got more memories in KOP.
Okay. Ratchet or Classy?
Ooh, that's hard. I like a little ratchet. I like a little classy. Damn. I am of a certain age now. I guess I should pick. I'll say classy.
Okay.
Because I got more gray hairs from dealing with the ratchet, you know.
Okay.
I do enjoy some ratchet though, so.
Okay. Gucci or Jeezy?
I feel like Tree is watching me. I would say the Snowman. You made me get a different admiration for the Snowman with the Jeezy flow. So
okay. Banks or Fab?
Oh, here we go.
That was the question.
And then I just seen Yayo do it. Talking about Fab was on our tour. I'm gonna say Banks.
Okay.
Yayo made me a believer.
Okay. It Is What It Is or Gillian Wallow?
I won't say neither, but I just not. Shit, Gillian Wallow might have me on the show one day. I'm say Gillian Wallow, man. Philly in the house.
Okay. Virtual or in person?
I'm gonna say in person. I think everybody should experience in person.
Okay.
Be it fan or battle rapper. It's an experience.
Yeah. Timbs or Air Forces?
Ooh. I'm gonna say Air Forces.
Okay. And in closing, cats or dogs?
No, you didn't. I'm saying cats.
All right.
Litty Kitty Productions, baby. We taking it straight to the top.
All right. So, You got any final words for the people? Anything you want to say to the people?
I just want to thank everybody. Please continue to support the EP. I will be doing shows, but as I said in my short, I'm pre-arthritic and it's about cold than a you know what out. So look for me in March. A city near you if you're on the East Coast though only. And just follow your girl. See where this path leads me. You can follow me on Instagram, KaiB187. TikTok is KaiB215 with a period between the Kai and the B. Subscribe to my YouTube. And yeah, more on the way. I appreciate everything. It's been a great learning experience. This has been a great just time for me to express and to feel the support has been really a blessing. So I just like to thank everybody.
Okay. And we're gonna leave on that note, man. Not enough interviews. KaiB. Y'all heard it first. I gave her the
hard hitting questions. The hard hitting questions.
If I missed anything, let me know in the comment section.
Yeah.
Put it in the comment section. For those that's like, I can't type. You know what I mean? We appreciate your support either way.
Yes, we thank you for watching and enjoying and being focused on the interview.
Right. That was the whole purpose of this. For those that was like, I can't type, we wanted to make sure y'all pay attention, and really listen and learn to the wise person.
Yeah, because KaiB don't talk much. He don't share much. So appreciate everybody.
You know what I mean? So yes, this is Not Enough Interviews. Look forward to more Not Enough content. And yeah, over and out. See y'all when I see y'all. Peace.